hi, my name is Zoe. I am the Tipsy Psychic, and today I am going to do a compatibility video between the Libra Scorpio Cusp and the Virgo. Whoa, I'm excited. Okay, Libra Scorpio Cuspers, you may be speaking your mind, but to a Virgo, it sounds more like criticizing, maybe. You know what? They might come across the same way. You both are extremely intelligent, but when you express that intelligence, it can come across as insulting sometimes. Who is calling me now? Your ups and downs can be very emotional and intense. You'll find yourselves asking more of each other. More. Seriously. It is not unusual for this couple to make themselves known to the world. Fame comes in many forms, okay? And it usually isn't because of how mature you both are, but people see the childish side of you and they take notice. You seem like young lovers, even when you're really old. Okay, so if you're going to critique your Virgo, be careful with how you go about it. Like, don't be stupid about it. It can be tempting to run away when things get tough. Where are you going?
Just gonna go get some bread at the store.
Don't leave me.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Can you get some soy sauce?
Okay.
It can be tempting to run away when things get tough, but that's not gonna help your relationship, okay? That is not a good idea. And escaping comes in many forms, but avoiding the problem isn't going to solve it. So tactfulness is very essential for your dynamic. If you just got out of an intense relationship, then being with a Virgo might be really nice. If you were in an abusive relationship, then being with a Virgo might feel really safe and awesome. So, might be a good choice. You are a very creative pair, and you need to use it if you want this to work. Alright, you are usually a pretty socially awkward couple, but that isn't because of how talented you are. You expect a lot from each other and you don't like to do anything halfway. You expect your Virgo to do their best. And they set the bar high for you too. As a couple, you may gain recognition one way or another. But just because you aren't recognized doesn't mean that you're super wealthy. Sometimes you don't really allow love into your life. Like, you get in your own way of love. You need to give people a chance to get to know you, and you need to, like, lift them up. You know, they need to lift you up. Yeah. Also, you can't, like, rush your relationships. Some things take time to work themselves out. You need to be more patient and open to letting life do its thing. Your relationship has its own lifeline. It may not be moving as fast as you want it, but you need to be patient. Sacrifice is important in your relationship, but remember not to give yourself away too much, you know? It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. Your Virgo would seem very dependable. They seem predictable. And knowing what's next might be really nice for you. Neither one of you likes to settle. You both are perfectionist in your own way, and that means that together you never stop producing awesomeness. You don't give up. And when you put your energy together, anything is possible. Cheers to that. You are a quality couple. It's not about how you were raised or who your peers are. It's all on you and your Virgo. You push yourselves to be your best. You create this dynamic. Young love. That's what it feels like, and it makes you giddy. As individuals, you might be like super mature, but when you're together, being with each other amplifies your inner child, and you feel a more youthful energy. You need to calm down, chill the fuck out. There's nothing wrong with being passionate, but sometimes intensity becomes tension. Whoa. And you need to chill out. Okay, don't stop being your passionate self. But seriously, take a chill pill. Take it. Take it. I don't want to be a pill pusher, but you need to chill out. Whatever does the job, you know? Try not to rush your relationship. Don't jump in too fast. Or try to like make things move at a different speed. Don't add pressure to your relationship. Look, it's easy to take it too far and try to make your relationship go farther, but it doesn't work that way. Put yourself in your Virgo shoes. Sometimes you don't realize how you are coming across. Like, I'm not trying to insult you or anything, but it can really help to try to see things from their perspective more. A Virgo will feel more steady and you will feel more safe around them. It never gets boring though. You both reach for the stars. Virgo will make you feel less all over the place. They know how to soothe your inner rebel and calm your untamed energy. If you feel like you both have sort of built up the relationship and set your standards too high, then you may find that to be unsustainable and cause resentment or feeling like you need to rebel against your relationship. And that is a major reason why this couple breaks up. You both have to learn how to be productive and not spend too much time preparing or planning. It's easy to commit to so many things at the same time and hold on to these standards, but try not to care too much. Just try. It's a lot and it's unnecessary. You need to be honest with yourself about how much you are able to take on. You have to be realistic. As friends, you can avoid any rivalry by focusing on an activity that you both like. A Virgo would make you feel more relaxed. You really help a Virgo because you boost their energy and they feel more poised when they are with you. It really makes them better. You both need to have a more practical mindset and stop being so idealistic about each other. It can help to use your wisdom and experience to direct the energy of this relationship. As friends, you must be careful not to take on too much at once and take things day by day, one day at a time. You can stress each other out if you are too demanding of each other. Work on lowering your standards for each other. You need to find a balance and manage things better. As friends, you might bond over your collection. If you both like collecting things, Virgo will probably need some time to warm up to you. You are a lot. Come on, you know it. You are a lot. And they may feel turned off by you at first. So this is not like a love at first sight relationship, you know? But as they get to know you, you know, their feelings grow and all that jazz. It's especially the case if you have a lot of that Scorpio energy. Virgos have this nervous energy that comes out when they aren't staying aligned to who they are. And if they feel out of sorts. If you have a romantic affair with a Virgo, it will probably reveal all that nervous energy that the Virgo has. It will also be very difficult to do things halfway. Setting boundaries can also be a challenge in this case. Even as friends, knowing when enough is important. Passionate outbursts are not unusual for this couple. Friendships with a Virgo might thrive off of judginess and expectations. It's not unusual for you to work with a Virgo and then make friends with a Virgo through your work. As a married couple, you both might feel like it's harder to dive deeper into your values and understand your personal feelings about yourselves. I advise you to take on the challenge of exploring deeper into your connection if you get married. It can really help you grow as a couple. A Virgo might make a really good travel companion. As friends, you both appreciate quality over quantity. It matters to you, you know. You share the love of nice things. You aren't a cheap couple. You might be super happy while in a love affair with a Virgo. You think things are good and you're very passionate when you're in a romantic affair. But a Virgo might be delighted for how much you feel for them and how happy you are. But they likely won't be able to match that passion or your feelings. They might be really pleased with how passionate you are, but they probably won't be as crazy about you. Often in love affairs, you and your Virgo don't usually set these boundaries and take things too far, or you get carried away and you don't know when enough is enough. Be careful. Be careful. It's also not uncommon for a third person to play a role in your relationship. Like someone who is the center of attention and either you and your Virgo really get along with, or you don't get along with, or you have these tensions over. You might initially love how your Virgo is so stable and they're easier to predict. But you don't usually end up with people who are super consistent. And you may find yourself unable to be in a long-term commitment with a Virgo because you're too complicated, honey. You're too complicated. And you may need more spontaneity and depth. Often you both get married and then you are the one who can't really handle staying with a Virgo. Now, Virgos might really benefit from being married with you, married to you. Married to you. They usually really like being your spouse. You know what? I just realized that I kind of camouflage into the couch. Besides these, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Disappearing. They really like being your spouse. And marriage with you is a pretty rewarding experience, you know? So it's usually you who has issues with it. Virgos feel more at ease when they're married to you. When you're married, you really push each other and your kids to be better and be on top. You both have a lot to offer each other. As friends, you both might be artists and share that artistic talent with each other. Bonding with your art, trying to see eye to eye with it, might be a wonderful way to get to know your Virgo and connect with them. Bonding over art can be a great way to make a Virgo your friend, especially making art the focus of the relationship instead of each other. A Virgo would really like how they could rely on you. You got their back. They know that. They know that you have their back. Sometimes Virgos can get in their head and they can be very down on themselves. Am I right? Am I right? It's easy for them to tell themselves that you don't really feel that way or that they can't be enough for you. This negative inner dialogue is very normal for Virgos. Very normal. They can be martyrs. They can be very insecure when it comes to accepting love. Just when it comes to love in general. You both find yourselves under a lot of pressure of your own making. It can cause anxiety, which makes you both want to escape. That can often come in the form of binging, like binging Netflix or binging food or just doing things in excess, you know? It's really common for this couple to have this problem, going over their limits. Love triangles are often a major part of this relationship. I would not be surprised if there was this other person involved. And it causes a lot of ugly emotions like envy and insecurity. And it creates this feeling of competition. Virgos will feel more secure when they're married to you. This relationship is stimulating. It's not boring, hell no. With all the high expectations that you have for each other, it can be really difficult to cope. And it means finding that escape. It's not good to find that escape. It's not good. You're gonna need healthier methods of dealing with your stress, all right? Marriages between the two of you happen, but they usually don't last long, and there are many reasons for that. One of the major reasons is that you each have your own way of doing things, and it makes it so that you have a lot of trouble living with each other for a very long period of time. And another problem is how critical you both are. It makes it difficult to coexist after a while because you both clash. Your Virgo and you would make good business partners. Owning a family business is common for this match. You may feel aggravated for your Virgo being like a self-martyr. Them not believing you when you say that you love them. They get in their head and it may get on your nerves, you know. But you have to be careful not to criticize them or get angry at them. Don't do it, you know, don't. It is not uncommon for this couple to suffer from addictions as a result of the stress they go through. Maybe you both took up a smoking habit, or I hope it's not heroin. Maybe you both just like to spend a lot of time playing video games to sort of deal with the stress. I don't fucking know. There's so many types of addictions. So many. However, they don't usually give up on their goals, and they usually work hard. If you've been together for a while and you've been dealing with a love triangle and the ups and downs of it, which may go on for years, if you let it come to that, then you need to come up with some kind of agreement. You can work things out if your heart is in it. The relationship may seem conflicting, but it's also not a bad thing. It can be very impractical and not grounded in reality. However, you still believe it because it exceeds your expectations. Anyway, even when it shouldn't. As a married couple, you are hard to ignore. Your relationship seems to be in the spotlight one way or another. Fame shouldn't be too difficult to achieve. A Virgo is usually more conservative than you. You can appear to be a careless couple, but your relationship is thrilling. Why are people calling me? Help. The relationship can be tense, but you are eager to love each other. Your strengths as a couple aren't really about exploring your emotions and your psychology. They're more about connecting and enjoying yourselves and engaging in the world around you. So finding a way to come to an agreement with a love triangle can be a challenge. In order to do so, you need to understand your connection. Your connection is a little aggressive, but at least you can understand each other and be honest. And you're very candid in the way that you communicate. You can be very stubborn, but you brighten each other up. You can dazzle the world. And you can be ignorant at times, but you make a very entertaining couple, so kind of makes up for it. This relationship obviously has its downs, but it also has its ups, so I hope you really liked this video. Please comment, let me know if you are a Virgo or if you are on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want to know. Please subscribe to my channel, and goodbye.